Alright, this is the second part, 550 crane track. First video is starting to get a little long, so we cut it, and we'll just do a separate video on the crane operation here. So, down here you got all your controls. Right now, this leftmost switch switches between Outriggers and the crane. This is your Outriggers up and down on the driver's side, Outriggers up and down on the crane side, and then the crane side Outrigger coming out. So we got it on Outriggers, so let's come out with this guy here. And that automatically goes to its stopping point. And then this side Outrigger down, so you can be able to see it right down there. And then crane side Outrigger. Alright, we got two bubble levels here, so we can see there and there, and we're pretty close. Should be close enough that the crane will operate. So let's see here. I've already got this linked up. You can see there, boom angle. It will say boom PSI low until you pick the boom up. So let's go boom up. Let's bring the hoist down a little bit. Maybe we're not linked. Oh, my bad. Forgot. You have to switch this over to crane. Okay, so now we'll do hoist down. There it goes. And boom up. And we will rotate clockwise. And then we will boom down. There we go. Now, not sure I'll be able to do this one hand. Let me set this down real quick. All right, there we go. That is not a light snatch block there. So now we can go boom back up. We'll go up a ways. We'll just show you how far this comes out. It has quite the bit of reach on it. Hoist down. We'll go pretty much to the ground here, because as we extend, it'll take up some of that slack. And then extend. So, and this is all speed controlled by your thumb. So right now I'm all the way over. If I bring my thumb back a little bit, it slows the whole thing down. So, and there is a manual on everything you can do with this controller. All the different ways you can set speed, and there we go. That's all the way out. So we're standing a pretty good distance from the truck, just below it, and probably a good 12-15 feet away, and we're not completely perpendicular to the truck either. So quite a bit of reach. This does tell you load capacity. You can see right now it says 19%. So it does have a load sensor in there. You try to pick up something, it'll tell you when you're maxed out. So let's retract the boom. We'll go back in. We will hoist up. a little bit easier to work the controller with two hands there. There we go. And just so we're not on the ground. And back in. There we go. Boom, down. I'll set this back down here again so I can hook this back up. Alright. Just a second. Okay, and you can see right on here, 6,000 pounds max block load. So that is normally, most cases, those are the same rating as what the crane is rated for. So we gotta go back up a little ways. Here we go, and then we can snatch in. Flip that so we're not binding up. There we go. And we'll go back. There we go, not too much pressure, and then back up. And we'll go back over. See if we can get it lined up pretty well here. Like I said, the speed is controlled entirely on how far over you put your thumb. There we go. Down she be. And then we'll just hit off on the controller there. Powered off. We can set this back in the cab, which we'll do here in a moment. It does have a magnet on it, so you can hook it right to the door there. We'll switch this back to our Outriggers, and we will go up. And then we'll go in. And there we go. That's how you run the crane on this guy. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You know, just a bit of order of operations you got to do in order for it to work properly. Got another storage door on this side, like I was showing on the other side. And then this one is just a big cabinet on this side with more drawers on this side. Looks like they had more parts in here. Hydraulic valves, switches, electrical switches, you know, all the things that a guy might need on the job site. So, and then, yeah, we just lock the controller in here. That way, no risk of it walking away, because that is not a cheap unit. And then there's your hydraulic reservoir right there behind the cab. You can get to it right from the top there. You just step up onto the box and just make sure it's full. That cap has a dipstick on it. Fluid looks good and ready to go. So that's what I have for you on this guy. Very nice Michelin tires, very nice bumper. Overall, just a very nice 550 work truck. So, that's all I got on this one. Come see us here in Ethel, Idaho. Give our website a visit at www.familymotorcoidaho.com.